with my good mate Age Rachele AKA Mr. Rachele.
Mr. Rachele, correct.
Lovely to see you, my friend. It's been a little while.
Been a little while, yeah.
Yeah, how have you been? Been keeping well?
I've been busy.
Yeah, as always.
Yeah, super busy. Too busy, if anything, man.
That's
Too
great,
busy.
man. Your system's grown since I was last year.
The system is, you can, that thing, it's a few years old now.
Yeah.
Had Chris Rule built it for me.
Wow, it's a nice case.
Yeah.
How many HP is that wide?
Basically, these are 1 metre rails.
Yeah.
The rails are 1 metre wide, and I think it's 207.
Right.
I think it's, which is annoying because then you get 1 HP at the ends and stuff, right?
Yeah, right.
It's amazing how quickly the live scene's starting to actually ramp up now.
Yeah.
I decided it was the start of last year that I would be unapologetic because I think a lot of people would pander to the scene in general, which is obviously dominated by DJs. And there's nothing wrong with that, but trying to get people number one, informed about what a live set even is. Number two, even if sometimes they might know what it involves, but they don't want to deal with it because that means another table and maybe an engineer, or they have to deal with you in some manner, like
just more hassle.
Yeah, basically.
But I've noticed that it is starting to become more accepted, and there's a lot more artists sort of coming out of the woodwork now.
Yes.
And it's really good to see.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been probably more active than anybody else in Melbourne in sort of doing events and doing the modular theme time stuff.
Yeah, so
that's been awesome.
Yes. So modular theme time, I started when I started getting into modular, and I wanted to. There was a lot of people around the north of the city. I met lots of guys through Vic Mod. It was initially, and I realised a lot of people around here started to get along, and I wanted to get them together to have a jam, right? And I tried it, and it didn't go so well. But I'm like, okay, let's try it again, but let's choose a theme.
Yeah,
right? Let's all work towards
idea.
something.
Have some limitation to sort of breed creativity.
Well, you have a 12U max as well, case. Don't go bringing massive systems or anything, or 12 and smaller. Some people bring, and no external gear or anything like that as well. Just modular. 6 people in a room. You have a chosen theme. Then everybody has a concept to work towards, and that worked. We have 2 studio sessions a year and 2 online sessions a year. So that people can join in from all around Australia and New Zealand and wherever else at the moment as well.
And the albums that I contributed to a couple of them. How many of them are there now?
It'll be the 23rd.
Wow, really?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow
the 23rd album comes out.
So I'll put a link in the description if you want to check those out. There's all made with modular.
All made with modular.
All collaborate. So normally you'll start off with like a sound.
So if your theme wins and gets chosen, you get to do all the starter sounds. So you've made 4 to 6 sounds that will appear, will definitely appear. They are always in the tracks. Where they end up or how they end up, it's a different story. It depends on the mix, right?
Yeah. So talk us through the live rig.
Kick on channel 1 comes from the Octatrack.
I'll get a little bit of that just to show. There we go.
So always have I use DJ mixers, by the way. So channel 1, Octatrack, samples. Channel 2, so that's out of the queue of the Octatrack. Channel 2 is the main output, so that has the modular coming into it. Okay, on one channel. And I can flick over. On the other side at the moment is the Digitact. Right, so it's the modular and the Digitact are running into the Octatrack. So that's channel 1 and 2. Channel 3 is the machine drum.
Nice. Yeah, that's got a really distinctive sound to it too, doesn't it?
It's all MIDI, so
yeah,
master clock out to MIDI splitter, and then that just runs everything else. So that's the channel 3, and then channel 4, the trusty TR09 for mainly hats. I use it for.
Right.
So I've always got a kick and a hat to go through.
Yeah.
Go to.
Cool.
Right. I can always just
people on the
dance floor are like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they can just keep them moving. Yeah.
You know, what's next? All right. Let's go into the modular. So voices, as a bass, at the moment I've got this Surge, thanks to our old mate who built the case, Chris Rule. He's moving house, and he left he's like, can you take my case? And I got no room for it. And I'm like, I'll take your case. Can I
what about the Surge?
Can I try some modules? Yeah. He's like, yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
So these two are from him at the moment.
Surge stuff's great.
Yeah, I really like this Tendril oscillator. It's just going through the resonant EQ and then ending up at an L1 mutant, which is just, oh, what is that? It's just so good. Then you can just
bitey.
Turn into a dirty distortion, you know.
Yeah.
Then you can give it a bit of a fizz.
Nice.
It's just really nice, right? And does some really lovely bass. So that's those two. And then I've got another. So the Architect over there. Oh, by the way, what's running this is basically some voltage blocks. Is running that. So I can add a little bit of variation
to it. Is that a precision adder?
It's just a switch.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah, so I can add that a second voice and just add a little bit of variation.
What's the Western module?
So the Western modules.
Is that a cymbal?
Yeah, how's that?
Nice.
All right, and then I got some hats.
I had a good chat with Devon at Super Booth. He's a nice fella.
Yeah, Steve does a lot of work with him as well. So hats, claps and snares from there. Which sound, this is the is it the Boss 110?
Yeah,
the Boss 110. That's what it's a clone of. So it's basically a little. I never use the kick, and then there's more hats there, right? So that's that.
Natural gate.
So the natural gate.
They're pretty rare as hen's teeth, aren't they?
They are now.
Yeah.
The 4MS is going through the natural gate.
Right.
So that's your dubby sort of stab.
Yeah, cool.
So dubby stabs are not.
Dubby stab.
Who doesn't like a dubby stab?
Who doesn't?
I don't know. Then I've got one of my favourite things ever, which is the Syncussion.
Oh yeah.
You had a couple of these.
I've played with them. I never owned one actually. But
you probably appreciate the actual clone that he makes of the Syncussion.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, so good. So there's Syncussion is the other voice there. And then I've just got a little radio music. That's just got some samples that I made from the machine drum in there, so that I can throw that in.
What's that little mixer?
So the mixer's actually a Schwayman VCA.
Oh no, this one with the
Oh, so that's a EQ.
Oh, is it?
It's just a little EQ,
Yeah, cool.
4-channel EQ.
Nice.
Yeah, so I can.
Haven't seen that one before.
I love EQ. That helps shape and make room for everything in your live rig.
Absolutely.
Right. Otherwise, everything's mashing together too much.
Yeah, you need space, don't you?
You do need to create space. So this is the Metalloid at the moment, which is running through the quad, low pass. Put up a bit. It's all being controlled by the voltage block once again. Creating a couple of envelopes and stuff, so I can.
Sweet.
Yeah, really nice. And then just a couple of stubby things with the Atarix Iteratus.
Yeah.
And
Noise engineering.
yeah. And that's also going through the low pass gates of the VCF, the Sputnik. And finally,
you've been using the Biffaco mixers for a while. Eh? How do you find them?
I still find them as the only mixer I want to get. It's got 3-channel EQ on each channel.
Yep.
Which is like, I come from that old school thinking of a mixer, channel, EQ, auxiliaries. It's a traditional.
It's laid out in that traditional
way.
It's
a traditional studio mixer inside the modular, right? I've been tempted by the WD Performance one, but it's never
quite gelled with you.
Well, it doesn't have any EQ on it, right?
Yeah,
the first
true.
feed, right? I think the second one might, but it's all in the. I want it. Yeah, I want it here.
You want a tactile.
I want to just
control.
go. Oh, I want more bass on this thing.
Yeah.
I want to. Maybe that's too. Yeah, I want to be able to control that, right?
Yeah.
If I want to bring that out in the mix. I like to be able, you want to be able to shape stuff, right, while you're playing with it, right? So this is the, thank you very much. This is the great thing about your Tendrils. I can basically just go, I pretty much can grab everything with confidence that I'm not going to jerk something out, right? So.
What are these little things in here? They're attenuators?
Yeah, so no, that's a little malt.
Oh, right. Oh,
yeah. So I forget who made those. One of the Wigglers made these.
So that's just bolted onto the front of the panel, kind of on the nuts there. Cool.
But that hasn't moved. I would, because it's so close. It's really good. Whereas some of your
you used a few of the right angle to straight ones there, I noticed.
And I've been using these
splitters,
as well. The cameras, the splitters. There's a few around here somewhere. And as you can see, there's the stackables around as well. I think that's the live rig. So I have on the auxiliary. I have the Ghost, the Prism, and a British noise engineering, Anyway, they got a drive filter, so that's how I get my drive and stuff through here as well. They're all running through the EQs. Everything runs through here. I got a submix through there, and everything going outside through the compressor and out to the Octatrack, which I can then.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, and the other one I forgot to mention earlier. So this is the Architect running through a a little Godspeed.
Is that a clock divider? That one, isn't it?
This does everything.
Yeah, I've seen them before. Yeah, Swiss Army knife of like clock divider kind of.
So
things.
good for a case like this, right? So anything that you require, mainly using clock. See some LFOs and stuff as well happening too. And you can have sample and hold, or it's got sequences. Yeah, it's really handy. It's got like, loops and stuff as well. So, yeah.
Is it a wave folder?
It is a wave folder. Love the Architect. Great for rhythms and stuff like that. Yeah.
So that's a quantizer and sort of chord arpeggiator kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can open it up if you want.
Right. And can you stretch it out like longer and
like that? I can stretch these out.
Or like make it slower so it's cycling through. Yeah. Oh right. Yeah. Just at the turn of a knob.
The turn of a knob. It's
That's
so
what you want,
good, right? Yeah. Yeah. And that's the modular case, I think.
Wow,
I've gone through
fantastic,
everything
man.
pretty much.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I swap a lot of things out, which is why occasionally you don't see Tendrils, right?
Yeah, until you figured out the signal flow.
Yeah, that's right. Until I'm satisfied with the signal flow, and then I'll swap them out with Tendrils and stuff. But yeah, or sometimes
cool.
like I just swapped all these guys in not too long ago, and I found what I wanted and put my Tendrils back, and now it's nice and neat.
Cool.
I can just grab anything
Awesome.
at any time.
Oh, thanks for running through that, man. It sounds great.
Pleasure.
And the live gigs as well, like you're doing one tonight?
Yeah, so events, I'm helping out Fabrice. Fabrice started Modular People.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so that was started in a gallery in Collingwood. That was pretty much just us wigglers getting together and having some fun. So yeah, so that's Modular People, and then we moved it to Radio Bar. Great atmosphere, lovely people there, really good small place. So great place to have, you know, a startup event, which we sort of technically are. I do 5 things. I also
you got your own thing.
I also run me.
I've been loving your live sets, man. I mean, you're probably one of the first customers that I had like 7 years ago.
Yeah, definitely. And then when you came out with the Tendrils, I'm like, yes, thank God, because trying to play live with modular when not everything is automated, when you actually want to play with it is difficult when you've got 10,000 patch cables everywhere.
Absolutely.
Right?
That was the impetus for me to like because I was emailing cable companies for years saying you should do right angle cables, and they always said, "Oh, that's a great idea. We'll take it under consideration." You know? I was so frustrated with always getting my fingers caught up, trying to reach for this and that. When you're performing live, it's pretty quick. Trying to get from this point to here quickly, and you get your fingers tangled up, and you'd like twist your knuckles out or whatever.
I'd be more
or,
like
damage things. Or whatever,
I'd be more like pulling my arm out to go and do something else, and then I would I'd hit a cable, and then the cable would pop out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you're like, oh, where was that?
Yeah, where was that? So that's what I thought. Well, bugger it, I'm gonna do it. If nobody's gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I started looking around for cable companies, and then found one that could make them. You know. So.
All right, it's Shay Doe, everybody. Hi, Shay.
Going.
How you doing?
Mate, I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on.
Hey, you're on camera.
How?
I'm being interviewed by Tendrils, Dan from Tendrils Cables right now.
Sick. I need some cables, mate.